Hi everyone, it's Gerriann with scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com, and close to my heart. And tonight we are going to be using the Roxy paper collection and sticker pack and bling assortment in order to make a 8x8, well actually the inside pages are 6x6 mini album, purse mini album. And so I'm going to walk through the album, show you guys some of the up close details, and then this evening's class, part one of this class, will be actually putting the album together itself, as well as the bases for all of the pages inside the album. And next week we'll go through all of the embellishments and creating the different pieces of the embellishments in order to make the album. So, okay. So again, here is the front of the album, and it comes with the album. You are able to buy a purse handle, and I purchased my purse handle a couple of years ago at Joann's. However, scrapbooking.com actually has the purse handles, and the purse handle, the chipboard, the O-wire, and one of the ribbons are things that are not, that Close to My Heart does not sell. And so all of those items are available over at scrapbooking.com. I spoke with Carol, and she was going to make sure the handles and everything. So that is really, really cool. You might want to hit your refresh button or tell her to hit the little circling arrow and everything. I did enable links, so if someone would go over to my blog and grab the actual link, or actually it's right here. This is the link that shows the items needed for this project. Okay. So here is the front of the album, and you can get all the rest of the details at my blog on scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com. So here's the front, and I used two 8x8 pieces of chipboard. This is the top page of the album, and it's got a really pretty pleated piece of paper here, a ribbon, and this is one of the stickers, and then this here is a sticker as well. All right, and then, gosh, I'm showing a glare here. This is page 1, and when we go to make these, I'll pull them all out. This is page 1, and you can have some really nice up-close pictures over on my blog. And then this album is meant to be a purse, so it opens up. So this would be page 2. It uses a wooden badge button and the bling stick pins. And then I dyed some of the Color Ready seam ribbon from Close to My Heart. And there is the stamp set, the 10 things stamp set that you purchased there, Christine. I'm very excited. We're going to use it tonight. I'm going to show you, or we're going to use it next week, but that is one of the things. The other thing is this page actually has ribbon right along this side. This is box pleat ribbon, and Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo has a foot of ribbon for $1.69. Now, I did find a couple of other options. There are a couple of pieces that I'll show as well. So if you go into your stash, you can find some box pleat. You can box pleat your own or any of that, but it is really a fun kind of project. Fun ribbon. And then again, we have the upper page. And these are the dark chocolate tapestry. Nope, this side over here. These are the chocolate tapestry rub-ons. And that, which is so much fun. And they are felt. They're so pretty. And then you can see some stamping behind this piece here. Okay? She got the 10 things. And then this page here is predominantly all stickies and ribbon. Even though it looks really, really dimensional and everything, it is really a lot of fun. My son wants me to go upstairs and play cars with him instead of play with you all. So maybe my son and your son should Skype together and they could play cars together. Shy, that might work really well. All right, and then I have this page here, and this uses a foundry plate that's no longer available. However, we do have the pewter mini medley and everything, and some stickies. And then I'm going to show you how to color the chipboard and the butterflies. And I'm sorry, this is just giving such a glare. I just wanted you all to see it. And then we have this page that's got another really nice embellishment. It's got some stickies, some stickers, a badge button. I did a one of the flowers and everything. It's got a chipboard element, a stamped element. It's really cool. Some opaques up here in the corner. This is actually a custom album. I made it out of 2 chipboard pieces. And so I'm going to teach everybody how to do it. But yes, it's all close to my heart paper, and that with the exception of the O-wire, the handle, and I needed the ribbon or something because it wasn't. This actual flower here is made using the petals, the Just Plume petals from Close to My Heart, and I inked them up, I wet them up, I crinkled them up, I inked them up, and they are really pretty. It's a very pretty kind of piece, and I've got a chipboard heart, and then the flourishes actually are on the stickies pieces, so that's good. And then we flip to this side, and we have the birds, we have a saying. Again, we've got this is predominantly stickies. These little black pieces are stickers that are blingy and everything, and that looks really great. And then there is the 10-thing pocket pieces, and we'll actually make these using just scraps of paper and that, but we actually sell a pocket that has all of these little pieces in there. I know that Christine got that as well, and this nice big sticker lets you kind of do the story and that. And then the back of the album, there is this piece here with another embellishment corner to really accent your photos. Yes, you did. So that's really awesome. And then the back of the album itself. And so this is the project. And again, it is some really nice close-up pictures are over on my blog. So you definitely want to do that. So this is really kind of fun. My niece comes back from her nursing camp, and she is, I'm going to let her use this in order to put all of the things that she really loved. The second one that I'm doing tonight, I actually am probably going to go ahead and put up as an auction item, and that my niece is wanting to do driver's ed. And so I think we'll put one up when she gets her blog up with her flowers and different things, and do it as an auction item to help her out with getting some money towards driver's ed, because she really needs that. So we're going to do that in the future. So I'm excited. All right, I wanted to show you just one other thing. This is the paper collection that I used. Actually, it comes, you get quite a bit. You get 12 pieces of paper, 6 pattern papers, and 6 sheets of cardstock. This is what I have left from my packet when we are done with the album. And I haven't done any flowers or anything for the front. So I have 2 pieces of smoothie that look like this. So I have 2 pieces, pretty big. I have a 6x6 of the plaid with the flower on the back. I have a 6x12 piece of the brown with the zebra print on the back. I have an entire sheet of the zebra print. I have 1 sheet of actual desert sand cardstock left. I have a couple of images here and a couple of stickers here as well. So I have more than enough to actually make a 1-page or a 2-page layout, depending on how I put that all together. So I want you to know that while 12 sheets of paper may seem like a little light, we're definitely going to be able to do all of this, and you're going to have this much paper left over to make a couple of cards, to play with, to do the extra things. So we'll actually use some of this on the front cover, but we definitely are gonna get started. So I'm gonna walk through all of the items that we're gonna use. I want to share again that if you go to my blog, I have linked every single item. You do not have to buy every item. I went through and picked out what I had left over of my stash. There are lots of things that I'm sure that you guys have from in your stash that you can use. The stick pins, the pin clips from Tim Holtz, butterflies, die cuts, punches, that kind of stuff. So really, just use the stuff that you have, and that will be good. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through the items and share with you what we definitely will need for tonight. You're going to need 1 sheet of 12 by 12 pattern paper or random stamped paper. You're going to need 1 sheet of 12 by 12 pattern paper that coordinates with the other page. So it shouldn't be exactly the same, but it should be a big bold pattern just as well. You're going to need 1 sheet of 12 by 12 pattern paper that coordinates with the first page. You're going to need 2 sheets of 12 by 12 coordinating cardstock or a pattern paper with a really subtle print. This makes 7 of the base pages for the mini album. So that's one of the things that you need to know. You're going to need 2 sheets of 12 by 12 pattern paper for the outside covers and 2 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock for the inside covers. You're going to need 2 sheets of 8 by 8 chipboard pieces. You're going to need an O-wire or something like a cinch wire, that kind of stuff. And again, those are available over at scrapbooking.com and everything if you are needing to find a place that you can get those. And I know I went through a ton of that really fast. I just really wanted to let people know that those are the things that they want. So let me go through each of the items that we're going to use. This is the Roxy paper collection. It is something that will retire at the end of July. So please, definitely, if you like it, you do want to you want to purchase it. All right. Speedy Gonzalez needs to slow down and take a drink. All right. Just so excited about the project. Very, very, very excited. Okay. Breathe, breathe. All right. So if you like this paper collection and are not going to do this project for a while, definitely pick up the paper, because when it is unavailable, it is gone and you will not get it again. And then you'll end up paying higher prices on eBay, or a consultant will have to find those things for you. Thank you so much, Christine. All right, so the links to all of these pieces are actually on my blog, so you definitely can do that. All right, are we back? I'm seeing myself back. I did. I love this pack. All right. I'm hoping it's not my... Oh, I've got a bandwidth error. Well, that's just peachy. All right, there it goes back. Okay. For whatever reason, we've got a storm coming in here tonight, so I'm thinking that things are going to be kind of crazy. I'm really sorry. but that does show. All right, so I'm going to show you the paper pack. This is the Roxy Collection X7140B. And it is a very pretty piece. So this is what I use. This side here I used for the back cover. This part I used for the front cover. You get 2 sheets of each piece of paper. And then this one has a nice linen print to the back. This is the second piece. This would be one of those things that I could see Shannon make her book out of. And that just because it's the zebra print, it's really cool. This would make a very fun front cover as well. It's totally up to you. And then on the back has a nice print as well. And there's the zip strip. And then we have this pink plaid. That's really awesome. Yes, the recording is still going on. And on the back is this really pretty pink paper with the roses and a really nice scallop edge. This pack, yes, I'm recording. This packet comes with 2 pieces of black, 2 pieces of smoothie cardstock, and a piece of tulip, and a piece of desert sand cardstock. And then again, we have the additional 3 pieces. So that is really it's a lot of paper. I was very surprised. I figured I would use a ton more. Okay, so this is the paper pack that we're going to be using. And then let me grab the other pieces because I want you to see how they come, because it is really a good piece. All right. And then we have the stickies pack, which is X7140C, and you get 2 sticky sheets here. Lots of pieces and parts, things that you can use. The other thing is on the back there are layout ideas. So even if you don't want to do the mini album but do like the paper pack for layout ideas, they are on the back of the sticky sheet. Another really good thing. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you the embellishments that I'm going to use and show you how they come. This 6x6 program actually comes out of the Reflections number 4 collection, and this is really old. It's copyrighted through 2004. And so it gives a cutting guide. It tells you how to cut. It's got some really old photos and things in it. You might talk to one of your close to my heart people and see if they have it around. But really it was just kind of a little piece to do some project stuff. And so I'm going to use the cutting guide from this and walk you through it. We're going to use the 10 things stamp set that say I miss you, 10 things I do every day, I dream about, I love about you, cherish, that make today a great day. So we're going to use this stamp set. Yeah. We're going to use the bling assortment that comes in 18 different pieces, and that's Z1466. And I'm trying to find, here we go, here's a black piece of paper. These are the bling that come in there, 18 pieces, 6 stick pens, and the rest are buttons. Did you need something, honey? Oh. And then the Foundry clip pens, which are Z1612. You get 12 pieces. We're going to use those. The other thing that you definitely are going to need to make this project are 6x6 page protectors. So I don't care where you get them, how you get them, but you need to have the 6x6 page protectors because this is how our album goes together. This item is the 6x6 memory protectors, flip flaps. You get 10, so you can make 2 albums using 1 pack of these. And the item number is Z1726. And again, my all of these items are linked on my blog over at scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com. So you can go and look at them. And I went, I went actually and really, I spent a lot of time linking everything, because I don't think you have to buy everything. I think you just have to kind of look and play. And I think that part of it is getting a taste for some of the close to my heart stuff. Which is why tonight's giveaway actually has some embellishments that I'm going to give away. So these are the wooden bad buttons, which is Z1703. And they are really, really nice. They're adhesive backed and everything, which is really cool. Just to let you know that the actual streamline and what I am doing is lagging really far behind, okay? And then I have the Pearl Opaques, which is Z1336. And they are the pearl colors in 3 or 4 different ways. I'm glad you came by. So these are the pearl colors. And then the opaques is Z1333, and these are the mocha colors. Okay, so we're using those. The pewter pieces that we're using is the pewter embellishment. This is what I'm using tonight because I've had it in my stash, but it is not what is linked on the website, so you definitely want to go and look there. It does give you the big, huge foundry plate, though. Okay. The 10 Things pocket, which is Z1412, and all of those little pieces that are in that pocket are actually out of this pack. Okay. Alright, the next thing that we're going to use is Z1463, and these are paper butterflies. You get 68 in a pack. Some of them are white, some of them have script. It's really nice. They don't bleed with any of the ink, so that's good. And then we also are going to use Z1709, which is the Just Blooms paper shaped petals. You get 68 of those in a package as well, and again, you can kind of see the different pieces to them.
I'm gonna wait here.
Where are you waiting, buddy? Let me finish kind of doing this, and then you can say hi to everybody, okay?
Do you have any? Do you have a long Ustream class?
I do. I'm sorry. I know you really want me to play cars with you.
I think we can't because you're missing that. Can we play tomorrow morning?
Yes, we can play tomorrow morning.
What do we have to leave tomorrow? I have to leave tomorrow?
No. I don't think we have to. I don't know what we've got to do. I think we're going to go see a movie tomorrow. All right, let me finish, okay?
Is it tomorrow afternoon or is it tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, first thing, okay?
Are we going to breakfast?
Maybe. We'd have to get up early enough to go. All right, I need to do my class. Okay? We're also going to use the tapestry rub-ons in chocolate. And the item number is Z1700. And these are really cool. We're going to use the color ribbon, the Color Ready seam binding, and it comes in white. We're going to make it pink. And it's Z1732. So we're using that. And you get 10 yards. And then we're going to use the Color Ready craft borders that are available only on my blog or on my website. And that is Z1377. He does miss Nicole a lot. And that we saw her yesterday, and she's ready to come home. He's ready to have her home, and I'm excited. And he got a new car truck thing today, so he's all about playing with it. All right, so those are the items that we're using tonight, or on this project. And you're going to need at least a half a O wire. You're going to need 2 8x8 pieces of chipboard. And you're going to need a purse handle. And again, I found my purse handle at Joann's a couple of years ago. And I know that Barry and Carol over at Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo are actually gonna carry the larger size one, the one that's just a little longer than this. So you can definitely catch it over there for them. So that is awesome. All right, so a couple of things. There was the black ribbon. There was the black ribbon that's no longer available. I did find this ribbon today over at Joann's. However, Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo again. Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo has the box pleat ribbon like the one that I'm using on my pieces. Alright. So, and then I also found a piece over at Hobby Lobby that are a little different. Both of them are different than the ones. But the one most similar to mine is over at Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. And then you're going to need a 3/4 inch, you're going to need a 3/4 inch binding wire. Okay? So now we've spent the first half hour chit-chatting and getting through things. So I'm going to adjust the camera down. And and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to adjust my camera down. All right. Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. Yep. Carol and Barry are really awesome. I know Christine has the Cherry Lynn dies, and she's able to get some really good deals on some different things. So I have gotten some new stuff that I'll be showing. I am just tickled pink. I'm sure I'll be using some of my Cherry Lynn dies with the Close to My Heart stuff on the front of the cover. I know Shy's got score tape. Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo's got score tape. I absolutely just love Barry and Carol. They seem to always have what I need or what I want, and they're a Washington-based company, and so that also makes a huge difference to me, being able to buy local and keep our buddies in business. So definitely take care of everybody around. All right, so are we are we about ready to get going? How about we go ahead and cover our binding first? So you're going to need two 8 by 8. These are 8 by 8 pieces of chipboard. And the way I do this is my husband is a precision metal machinist, and I have the best tools when it comes to needing a straight edge. I have actually a machinist straight edge. It is steel. It is heavy. It will hurt somebody if you hit them with it. But it also is really great because it cuts an awesome straight line. All right. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to take and line this up, and we are going to cut in a 1/2 inch. We're just going to angle these pieces up the side. So from the top, you're going to angle in a 1/4 inch, and you can use, yeah, it's really, it is really heavy. It's a Starrett straight edge, and it's, I want to say 18 inches long. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in a 1/2 inch or a 1/2 inch on each side. So we're going to just angle in, and that it's really not that hard. And I use a rotary cutter. And because my ruler is super heavy, I don't have to worry. And I'm going to go ahead and flip my piece over, line it up in a corner, and I'm just angling my ruler from the corner to a 1/2 inch in. You can tick this off and use your craft knife. You can do it however you want. We're just angling it in. You can leave it straight too if you wanted. I don't have a big bite or a chomper, or I would have curved the edges. Okay? So then, what I normally do is I lay these one on top of the other on the sides that go together, because there is a right and wrong piece of chipboard. And I'm just doing exactly the same thing right along the edge of the second piece. All right. So now we have two pieces that have kind of a trapezoid shape. Okay? I'm going to stick my big old ruler away, or my straight edge. It's not a ruler. When he gave it to me for Christmas, like 5-7 years ago, I said, could you take it and put some inch marks on it? You should have thought I'd shot him, because he was just like, oh my gosh, you're going to put edges on a, you want me to mark up the straight edge? So, all right. No, we're all just old. That's the problem. You know, let me see here. I'm trying to think if my niece would rather have the zebra print than the other. And you know what? I think she might. So let's do this one in zebra print. And then she can choose which one she likes, and I'll auction the other one off. Alright, so I'm going to use the zebra print actually for the cover of my book. And then I'll probably end up using my desert sand for the layout pieces. Alright, and now I'm looking for my score tape. Hi, Nat! Ew. That was a bug. Yuck. Alright. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to outline the edge of my pieces here with score tape. You guys are so funny. So I'm going to do all the work, and you guys are going to like play and sing show tunes. All right. Yeah. Oh. Summer has finally gotten here. And that it was nice today. Actually, I had the air conditioning in the car on today. But as you can see, I'm still wearing a jacket tonight. And that, because it is a little cool. And that, so yeah. Alright. So what I'm going to do first is I have a Tombow glue stick, And I'm just going to add the glue stick on the inside in between the score tape. The score tape is just going to keep the edges of the album down. And then what I do is I peel up the score tape. Yeah, it's a really nice one. It's one of the ones that I really do like. It's a Tombow, which is great. All right, make sure you remember that there's a zip strip on one edge, and it's different color. So I'm going to go ahead and use the zebra print. There's no turning back after we do that. There's no squishing that either once you did. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not that warm yet. All right, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Wow. Well, and the fires there are pretty crazy too. Oh. All right. You're not that far from me if you're in Oregon. I am over in Spokane, up in eastern Washington. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to press down really hard and adhere our pieces there. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, and all I am going to do is cut away the pieces right along the edge. And voila, we have the outside of our purse. And we have a sheet of paper that is ready to be used. All right. Wow. We're going to tone it down. I have a 16-year-old. I'm sure she's going to love it. All right. Two pieces. Very nice, very pretty. Front and back. All right. The inside cover, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the pink. Because I want the black to be my pages. So we're gonna pull out the two smoothie pieces, which are the brighter pink. There's two pieces of pink that are the same color and a third piece that is a different color. So we're using those. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to put our score tape down along the edge. Go all the way around. My son is in the rocking chair upstairs and my husband is washing dishes. Too fun. I do not use 100% close to my heart. I am not a purist. However, I do love the products, and I do tend to coordinate my cardstock colors and everything with close to my heart. For my shows on Monday night, I predominantly show people how to use close to my heart in conjunction with other things.
Mom,
so
your show's over.
My show is not over. The ladies will all cry. They will. They'll all put crying faces on my thing.
Say goodbye.
I do, Granny G. Here's my blog. Here's my blog. You can go to my blog, and up in the corner there is a link that you can click on to go and look. And everything for this project actually is linked back and forth. Okay?
I need to get my stuff.
What stuff?
You need to send me my day camp stuff.
What day camp stuff?
From Medical Lake.
You aren't signed up for Medical Lake. Oh, look, they're all crying.
Did they give me a patch?
No, you'll get a patch though. You'll get patches. Don't worry, okay? Why don't you go get your paw print stamp set and your cards and everything, and you can make some Blue's Clues prints so that we can play Blue's Clues.
I want to read.
Okay.
Can I please help you make some stuff where I have to knock?
Not right now.
I want to do something. You can do some art.
All of them are like, but Harrison, your mom only comes on Mondays.
I want you to use it.
He wants me to play cars with him, you guys. He really wants Paprika to come back. Don't you?
It does not have a DVD in it.
What doesn't have a DVD in it?
This one.
What is that?
A DVD we sold it.
What DVD?
DVD for this movie.
I don't know. You'd have to ask your daddy. It might be upstairs. Yeah. Well, we bought, Harrison has definitely decided that on Netflix, one of his favorite things is Blue's Clues. And so we did buy him his own blue ink pad. We bought him some ATC cards and a paw print stamp.
I want to watch.
And so he is making his own clue cards so that we can play Blue's Clues, which will be fun. I'm sure that the therapist will think that that is just adorable because nobody seems to think he has any imagination but me. So, yeah. So, I am Mrs. Salt. No, Mrs. Pepper? Harrison, am I Mrs. Pepper?
No. You're Tickety.
I am not Tickety. He is Cinnamon. And then Nicole is Paprika, which is his sister, or so he wants her to be. And we're okay with that. And Daddy is Mr. Salt, and I am Mrs. Pepper. And our dog, who happens to be a boy, is still he's Blue. And one of his favorite characters, actually, from that show is Side Table Drawer. The other cool thing, most of you who know I have a special needs kid. Anyway, one of the things that I definitely saw and learned was that
Can I read everyone a story?
No, not today.
Can I read a book?
Aww.
Can I please watch a movie?
Harrison, go do what you want to. Just not right here. Yeah. You can go outside and ride your scooter. I don't care.
How about watch one?
Go ride it. Go watch it.
I want to watch the other disc.
Well, I don't have it. All right. Hey, Harrison, can you grab my purse? I need something out of it. No?
What?
These little pieces you can actually throw away. We're not going to use them for anything. All right, so we have all of these. Are you grabbing my purse, Harrison?
I don't know where it's
Ask Daddy for it. Please, Harrison? All right, so this is the front and the back and the inside covers. Okay? Now we're going to decide which pieces are going to be our base pattern. So it looks like these two. All right. Some days I wonder, some days. All right, so we're going to use this for sheet number 1, this for sheet number 2. Okay? All right. So we're going to set these aside. I'm going to grab my paper cutter. I'm going to go through this pretty slowly. Where is the finished one? Yep, okay. All right, you guys, you ready? Okay. You know what? Before we do that, let's see. We've got 32 people watching. It looks like we have, let's see, 24 signed in. I am going to give away our first thing. I'm going to do the giveaway first. I have a set of flowers that I'm going to give away. And then I'm going to give away a Club Connection reward, a Cocoa and Desert Sand collection. And in this collection, there are all kinds of little embellishment kind of things. Actually, I'm just going to leave them all in here. These will give you an idea of what is available from Close to My Heart, the quality of the products, and all of that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to share those with you. Okay. So this will be envelope number 1 that I'm going to give away. I am going to have, let's see, I'm going to find my sticky notes. If my son didn't steal my whole entire pad, which it looks like he might have. That's okay, because I got a drawer full of them over here. All right. I'm going to type the word go into the chat. When I type the word go, then you are going to pick a number between 1 and, oh, let's do 35. 1 and 35. Okay. I am going to choose my number right now. I didn't say go. So I'm going to type the word go. Once you see it, you can go ahead and put yours in. All right, guys. Anyone else? Last call. All right. Actually, someone hit it right on the nose. It was number 33. And people are going to think she had it rigged at that point. So this is for Shannon. All right. So here is your envelope of goodies. You've got a set of flowers and the Connection Club rewards. With those wonderful stamens in there. All right. Put that right on there. Yay. All right, guys. Huh. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to start cutting our wonderful piece of paper now. All right. The first cut is going to be 6 by 12. All right, guys. You're going to cut 6 by 12. You're going to set aside one of the halves. You're going to cut it 6 by 6. And this is for number 1. So you actually might want to do some sticky notes. That's for page 1. We have 10 pages. Oh. Yeah, apparently the lag was crazy. There were tons and tons and tons. I don't know. Oh, don't make me send you guys to the corner. Or splash you both with glitter. You just both end up with glitter. Alright, so our first piece is a 6 by 6. The next cut is, we're going to cut off a 1/2 inch on one side. So we're going to have a 1/2 inch by 6. We're going to rotate, and we're going to take another 1/2 inch off the side, which gives us a 1/2 by 5. And this piece is a scrap. 1/2 inch by 5 is a scrap. So you can set that over on the side. The 1/2 inch by 6 inch piece is for the layout number 2. Okay. Now this is the tricky part. You are going to put this little corner at 1 inch. You are going to come up to 4.5 inches, and you are going to cut the center out. So what you're going to do is come down to 1. You're going to rotate your piece, start your blade again at 4.5 inches, and bring it down to the 1 inch mark on your trimmer. You're going to do that again because you're going to use both of these pieces. You're going to go to the 4 inch mark and come down to the 1. You're going to come to the 1, you're going to line your piece up last time at the 4.5 inch mark and come down to the 1 inch mark. And you are going to get a piece that looks a little like this. And I am always afraid I'm going to go over the mark, so I always have to kind of trim just a touch. So all we did is cut the center out. This piece here is for number 3, for page number 3. This page here is for number 6, page number 6. Yeah, we actually are making a mini album. If you pop over to my blog, there is some photos of it right there. All right, the second sheet, we are going to take the zip strip off. So we're going to cut this down to 6 inches. And that we're going to save our zip strip. All right, we're going to cut at 3 inches. So on the long side, so it's 6 inches wide, we're going to cut at 3 inches, at 3 inches, at 1.5, at 1.5, and that leaves a 3 by 6 inch piece. So then we're going to turn it sideways and make 2 3 by 3 pieces, squares, and then we're going to go to the corner and we're going to slice this in half by lining up our little peaks. And I know that all of you are like, oh my God, she just went so fast. It's recorded. One of the 3 the 3 by 6 pieces for number 5. Okay. The other 3 by 6 piece is for number 10. The 1.5 by 6 inch piece is for number 3, which we've already found a piece for over here. Maybe. And then the other 1.5 by 6 is for number 4. The square is for number 8. And the 2 corner pieces is for number 9. Okay, I'll go through and make sure you guys see all the pieces because it really is one of those things. All right, so the next piece that we're doing is this piece here. I'll take a drink. Oh, okay, here's the second one. Okay, guys, I have a passion tea from Starbucks. All right, the next piece we're gonna yes, you'll be able to pause and go, pause and go, pause and go. Yeah, that is the cool part about this piece. So we're gonna cut this at 6 inches. So we've got a 6 by 12 piece. Okay, we're going to cut this into 2 6 by 6s. All right. I would probably be crazy. All right, one of these pieces is for number 9. And one of these pieces is for number 10. Okay? Oh. All right, so you ready for the next one? This has got a lot of little pieces to it. And now, Tony, you know why I told you to find extra paper And do this with a set of paper before you actually want to use something specific. So if you're going to order this paper from my website and all of that, I really tell you to order it. You can slow down and kind of go. Yeah. Oh. But I did tell you to try this cutting guide out once on your own before you cut into your really good paper, because you are going to want to see how it kind of plays. And I really like two-sided paper because sometimes you won't like how it all fits together. So definitely take that into consideration as well. All right. All right, ladies. So we're now at a 6 by 12 piece. And we're going to cut at, off of the 1 inch or the 6-inch side. We're going to cut at 1 inch. We're going to cut at 1 inch, and we're going to cut at 1 inch. That's 3 pieces at 1 by 6. We're going to cut a piece at 2 by 6. We're going to turn our piece 90 degrees so that it is 7 inches tall and 6 inches wide, and we are going to cut a 2-inch piece. So a 2 by 7, and then you're going to cut this down to a 2 by 6-inch piece, and this little piece is a scrap. That will give you this piece, which would be 4 by 6, or no, 4 by 7, and you are going to cut a 4 by 4 square, and you're going to cut down a 3 by 3 square. And this little piece is scrap. All right. You all got that, and you have everything cut right along with me, right? All right. So the 3 by 3 piece goes with number 8.
Mommy?
Yes, honey.
I want to color.
Okay.
I don't have anywhere to cut. I want to draw pictures for everyone in you.
Everybody on Ustream? That's a lot of people, Harrison. Oh my gosh. Go upstairs and wash your face. Go, no, don't wipe it on your arm. Please go upstairs and wipe your face.
Can I draw?
Yes, you can come down and draw after you go wash your face and your hands. Chocolate something. I don't know. All right. So we now have the 2 by 6 piece is for number 4. Harrison, go wash your face. The 2 by 6 piece is for number 2. Which goes with this little itty bitty piece. And then 2 of these 1 by 6s are for number 5. You all would just like me to stop and go do that. And then the third one of 1 by 6 is for number 3. Yeah, I'm not sure what he ate. I'm wondering if it was ice cream from the fridge or something. All right, the next piece is really, really, really easy. We're going to go ahead and use our black. We're going to cut these into 6 by 12 and 6 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as easy as it is. There's 4 bases there. We're going to use the tulip piece, and we're going to also cut it into 4 6x6s. And I'm going to have to find him a spot over on the other side of the table here, guys, in just a second. Alright, so then you have 4 pieces of 6x6 out of tulip. Give me just a second, guys. Goodness. All right, are you coming in here? No? You're gonna draw on my bed? I cleaned you off the space. Oh. I don't know. Buddy, go.
Mommy, you're out of crayons?
Yes, I'm out of crayons. I might want to melt my own.
Mom.
Harrison.
Can I
What?
make pumpkins?
You're going to make pumpkins? Why don't you go get your Blue's Clues stamp?
No, I don't want haiku.
Okay, well, why don't you make your cards? Do you want to color in one of these Angry Birds books?
No, I want to.
Okay.
Do you have any crayon? Do you have any? Where's the prize box?
I don't know. The prize box is upstairs.
In Nicole's room?
I don't know.
He's gonna.
All right. I got them at Joann's for $1 each today. I went to go get adhesive. So I thought they'd be really cute. The pictures in them are really nice, and so I thought they'd be really cute for the oh, whatever they are. Paper piecing. Yes. Paper piecing. Wow, that's a really bad lag time I'm seeing off my side. Alright. We need to take a quick look because like where did... Oh, I did it in brown. Okay. Alright guys, one of these pieces that is kind of cut, our pieces are cut out of, that we cut our cover out of, that has the brown background. This time around I'm just going to cut the zip strip off, little cute zip strip, and I am going to cut a 6-inch piece here, and I need a 1x6. I need 2 1x5s. And I need a 3x3 piece. All right. Okay. And so the 1x5s are actually for piece number 9. Find my little sticky here. 4, 7, 8, 2, number 9. This 3x3 piece goes with number 1. And this piece goes with number 10. The 1x6 goes with number 10, which is right here. Okay? All right, the only other thing that I wanted to do is I need to make mats for all of the pieces. And so I'm going to use this piece here. And I am going to cut out need to know what the first cut I was going to do was. All right. We're going to go ahead and do the first cut at 2.5. And for page number 1, we want a 2.5 by 2.5. And this is our photo mat for number 1. This is number 9, number 6, number 1. All right. So number 1, all of my pieces are here. For number 2, we're going to skip for the moment. We need 2 pieces, 2.5 by 3.5 for number 3. So we're going to go ahead and cut those, 3.5. And that's for page number 3. We're going to go ahead and cut a piece at 3.5 at this point. And then we're going to cut, so I have 3.5 by 12. And we're going to cut this at 4 and then down to 3. So we want a 3 by 4 inch piece for number 2. For page number 4, our photo mats are, oh, that's number 8. Our 2 photo mats at 3.5 by 2.5. And that's for number 4. Number 5 has a 2.5 by 2.5. And there are 2 of those. We're going to go ahead and cut 4. It's a 4.5 by 4.5. I'm going to go ahead and cut the zip strip off of this one. Oh, for number 5, 5, we need 2 pieces of 2.5 by 2.5. So I'm going to just cut this one down. I should have probably made a diagram for this one. And this is for number 5. For number 6, I need a 4 by 4 piece. And I'm going to just go ahead and cut this sideways. And that is for number 6, a 4 by 4 piece. It goes underneath the frame here. For number 7, I need a 3 by 3 piece. Actually, let's do a 4.5 by 4.5. Four and a half by 4.5 is for page 9. For page number 7, we need a 3 by 3 piece. For page 8, we need 2 2.5s by 2.5. There's one. All right, let's see. And that's where this piece comes in. We're going to cut it 2.5 again. Ah. And that is for page number 8. Then we have page number 9 and page 10. All right, and I've got all these little bits and pieces that we're going to stamp on. Okay, so save the little bits and pieces that are big enough to stamp on. All right, so we are now done cutting all of the pages for our book. Those are the base pieces for all of our pages. How about another giveaway? Haha. I have antique copper and sunflower embellishments. These are a Connection Club piece, as well as a set of flowers in order to give away. All right, it looks like we're still in the all right, I'm gonna let this be oh, so those are fun. All right, I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 50 at this point because we have about 35 people or so in. So I am going to, you could always swap with whoever else, Shannon. I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 50. All right. When I type the word go, when you see the word go happen in the chat, you then pick your number. All right. Between the numbers of 1 and 50. You have to be the closest without going over. I'll take 3 drinks. 48 is already picked. I saw somebody had already picked that one. I sent you pretty flowers. You cannot pick 109. When we get to 109, I'm gonna croak. All right, everybody got their numbers in? Just douse her with some glitter. All right. My number that I chose was number 47. So whoever is the closest without going over, 47. I have, let's see, I have Scrap Lady with 43. Is there anybody else closer? Yay! Yep, I'm thinking it was Susan. So Susan, I don't think I've sent you anything, so I need you to send me an email with your address. And you won some of the club connections and some paper flowers. Now that we've definitely given away to the other two close to my heart consultants in here, I have to dig out another prize because you guys know about Close to My Heart. You love it already because you signed up to sell it. So I want some of the other ladies to win it too. So I'm excited. I will dig out another embellishment pack, and I have a stack of flowers, so we'll do. All right. No, they're fine. I'm going to send them to you anyway. Do what again? Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to gingerly tack all of our pages together. And we're just putting the bases of our pages together tonight using our pieces. So, these are the page protectors. Yep, I can dig out some more flowers. I got them. And the really nice thing about the flip flaps is that they really are nice, strong page protectors. Just like our album page protectors are. They aren't cheap, they aren't cheesy, they are really strong and all of that. So it is really, I think you get 10 of them for $4.95. I think that that's the going price for these. And now let me look. Want to make sure. Yep, you get 10 of them for $4.95. And that, oh cool, they are really nice and heavy. Tony and I would like to see your daisy box. Where is that? Oh, Tony's daisy box. She's got a thing up on her Ustream that shows the box. It's really cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with page number 1. And we're just going to put these together really quickly. We're not actually, you're not running a ton of tape or anything. We're just gingerly tacking things down because we may want to pull them up when we do the embellishments and everything. Okay? So page number 1. What we've got is a 6x6. We have a 3x3, and we have a 2.5 by 2.5. And all we're doing is just a little itty bitty piece of glue, and we're just tacking those down in the middle. So all we're doing is lining up, and that's all there is to page number 1. So as you can see, this is page number 1 in the album. This is page number 1 here. Okay? Yes. Yes, it is. It's on my, it's called 6x6 Flip Flaps. All right? So basically we'll do this embellishment next week. Yeah. So that is page 1. Very easy. Let's go to page 2. This is not hard at all. All right. Page number 2, and I just want to make sure the color scheme is the right. Yeah. We're going to build on a black piece of cardstock. We're going to go ahead and just a little bit of glue. We are not tacking these down to be permanently there forever. Okay, ladies? It's just in order to hold them so you can see how easy these go. So this piece goes across the top. This little piece centers up. And then I do. This piece goes along the edge here. Now, because I didn't stick this one down completely, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to find one of my borders, one of my craft borders here that I really like. No! Now, it's so that when we go to embellish, you can pick it up and everything, and it's not a big deal. So right now, I am just looking for a border that I like, and there are 50 borders for $5, and they're color ready. They're really awesome, and this is one of those things that every time I place an order, I can definitely do that. You know, I definitely pick another one of these up because I think they're just great. All right, I'm going to grab the other pack. There's one. I like that scallop better. And all of the borders are the same. I just happen to have multiple packs open at the time. Thank you. So the nice thing about these is that they're already self-adhesive. Alright, and then I'm just laying this down right along the edge. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off. And then I have this other half for something. And then actually this piece will pop up over the top. Here is page number 2. This is pretty much what it looks like base. So we have page number 2. Again, we'll embellish. You're welcome. Definitely come back and catch the recording. We'll do all the embellishing next week. So this is page number 2. We're on to page number 3. Oh, where did my chat go? That's not good. Okay. I'm glad. Thank you. There's 5. for page number 3. Really? What's number 4? Okay. I don't know what that went with, but all right. And page number 3 is also built on a black base. Oh, and this is one of my fun ones. All right. So, that isn't the right piece. Don't know what that was. All right. We have our 1.5 by 6-inch piece that goes here along the bottom. We have our 1 this is our 1 by 6-inch piece, and we're just tacking things down. We're not really gluing or anything. We just want them to stay in place. We have a this is our 3.5 by 2.5 inch piece. Oh, because you know what? This actually gets tucked under. Like, and then I cut this piece down. Let me look. This piece down to 2 1/4 to give us our little journaling thing. And so this little piece goes here, and actually I'm going to cut one of the words. The zip strip says, "You're my inspiration." And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and just cut one of those off. And we're just going to go ahead and hit a little ink on the, or a little on the back there. We're going to lay that here. And then this piece goes right over the top of it. And we'll ink and add all the embellishments and everything next week. So this is page number 3. Okay, page number 4 is built on a piece of tulip. And we're going to go ahead and lay down the plaid side first, right along the edge, up and down. We're going to go ahead and adhere here, this little piece here, right in the center. We're going to take our stripe piece here, which is our zip strip, and we're going to go ahead and add that right in the middle. We're just going to snip that off in the back. And then we have our 2 photo mats. There's 1. And 2. So this is page number 4. And again, we're just tacking down really easy, just so that it stays in those pieces, so when we go to embellish next week, we'll know what we're doing. Okay? Yeah, it does go really fast. The hardest part is the embellishing. It's really not the putting the pages together. Page number 5. Is this piece here. This goes in the center. Well, for Shannon, the hardest part is cutting. Yeah, that is really, it really is. It's just one of those things where you have to get really comfortable being able to cut. And then these tuck in, so you just have a little bit showing above, like a 1/2 inch on each side. All right. And then these are the little photo squares here in the middle. So you just, like I said, we're just tacking down. And this is page number 5. This makes it really super easy. This is super easy to get a really quick album together, a really good pages for a mini album. You can cut these up and use them in a paper bag album. I've done that quite a few times, and so that works out really well. All right, guys. Number 6 is built on a black button or a black page. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and tack this down in the center. So you just kind of line it up. And then I'm just going to add a little adhesive on one of the sides. And then this fits right in the corner. How much easier is that? Page number 6. All right, page number 7 is built, on a black piece of paper, and it really is just 2 pieces, or 3 pieces. We have the 6x6 card base, we have our rosy pattern in a 4x4, our plaid in 3.5 by 3.5, and our photo mat in the 3x3. And this, my friends, is page number 7. All right, for page number 8, we are building on a, oh yuck, that's not good. All right, our rosy paper gets centered up here in the corner. Our plaid paper goes down in the other corner. And then I have one, I've only used one of the photo mats the 2.5 by 2.5 photo mats, but you can put both of them in. And this is page number 8. Very plain looking, but yeah.
Mommy?
Yes, buddy.
Daddy said I got it. Daddy said I already went.
Went where?
I already went to Fred Meyer.
Yeah.
Can I go to Fred Meyer?
Yeah.
But Daddy said I already did.
I know. You can tell him you want to go. Well, I hope she feels better.
Daddy, I want to go.
All right, page. All right, so on this one we have our 4.5 by 4.5 photo mat, and that goes underneath. This is a little tricky here. What we are going to do is...
Daddy said it's too late to go.
Okay, well, you'll have to listen to what Daddy says.
Can I go for Meyer or it's too late?
Daddy says...
No.
If Daddy says no, then I'm sorry, honey, you're not going today.
Can I go tomorrow?
You know what? You do a good job again tomorrow and I'll take you, yes.
At the movies?
Yes, at the movies. You do a good job at the movies.
But Paprika wants to go to the movies tomorrow.
Paprika's in Pullman. Alright, so
go on a theater.
we're going to go ahead and attach these sideways. And I'm leaving 1/4 inch along the edge. So if you line them up with your mat, bring it down kind of in the center, down to about 1/4 inch, and attach them this way. She's just been running a fever. She hasn't felt good for a few days. Oh, so we're just tacking the corners in. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these over. And actually I think I'm going to use my craft knife here and my ruler. And you just want to slice these extra off, just like that. So as long as it's all lined up. And you can wait to do this until we get to the embellishment of it. I'm just showing you how it works.
Mommy, it's too late to go somewhere.
That's what Daddy said?
Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I please? Can we play cars?
I'm almost done, honey. I just need to put the binding. I need to finish up this page and another page and show the ladies how to bind the album.
Is it for someone special or it's for you?
It's for Paprika.
Can we take it to her on Thursday?
Maybe. Well, we'll see.
I'm gonna go around Mom.
I know, we will.
He said on Thursday.
Oh. Alright, and so this here is page number 9. Yeah. Better safe than sorry. Alright, and then the last page is a pocket page, actually. And with this page, I'm going to go ahead and actually attach this one. I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright. Well, and I've just got to bind the piece up. and finish this. So I'm adding this at a 1/2 inch, and so I'm just kind of settling it here. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to make sure that that's the right thing. And since this is a pocket page, then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and adhere this. I'm going to take my liquid glass, aka glossy accents, any of that kind of stuff. And all I'm doing, because this is where tags will go and everything, I am actually just going to do this right around the corners and the edges. Because I think I need to poke my guy here. Let's see. He's out here somewhere. Here he is. Interesting. All right. Am I back, guys? Okay, I'm not seeing myself. I hit the wrong button, I think. Hold on. Oh, you hit right around the 2-hour mark, and this totally drives you crazy. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. So what I'm doing now is I am just adding a little bit of the liquid glass around the edges to make my pocket. Alright, uh-oh. Oh, let's see. And my other part crashed. Alright. Oh.
Mommy, I want to go somewhere.
Harrison, I'm not done with my class.
I want to play cars.
Well, go play cars.
Can you come too?
I'm almost done, and when I am done, I will come up and play cars with you.
But we're not using my pickup truck, the big one.
We're not using your trucks?
The big truck. They won't fit.
Okay, well, go find about 12 cars. Did you try and get 14 in there already?
No. Daddy said that I don't want. He said I already did.
You already did what?
I went to find mine, but he said we're hanging out here.
Okay.
Mommy, is your show over?
Not yet, and you just keep making it longer every time you ask me questions.
Am I ready to leave?
Yes.
It's gonna be wind. I wanna be over the wind.
Well, go upstairs and be the wind with Daddy.
I wanna eat some food. Can you go? What can you do tomorrow? We're not going
you know what? Let me finish my class, and then I will talk to you some more, okay? I promise.
I'm gonna have breakfast here and lunch and
okay,
lunch.
We can definitely do that.
Because do we have any bags for for that? We don't.
Could you please go upstairs with Daddy?
I wanna go in your bedroom.
We'll go in my bedroom.
I want to go upstairs to your old bedroom.
Well, then go upstairs to my old bedroom, but please do not get in her stuff.
Or not.
All right, are you guys still there? And I'm kicked out.
Is your show over?
No, oh gosh.
I'm making it longer.
Harrison, you're making it longer.
I want to do a huge screen show.
Okay, well you go figure out what you want to do, and I will tell these ladies and they will all come. And they will talk to you.
I'm going to build I want to show them a cool trick.
A cool trick. That's nice.
Baking cake.
Baking a cake. Okay.
Special cake.
All right.
I don't have any eggs.
Okay. All right, guys. I've got my bind it all, and you can do this with the cinch. You can do it with rings and all of that kind of stuff. Harrison, call Tony on Skype, she says. She'll play cars with you via Skype. Ha ha. Thanks, Tony. Oh, you don't know what you got yourself into. All right. Alright, these little sticky pieces here are actually adhesive strips, and I'm leaving those on. You can actually do a variety of bindings. You can actually just punch a couple of holes and use rings. You can do this however your heart desires. This is how I do this. So what I'm going to do is I am putting all of my pages together. And I will kind of turn this sideways so that you can see. And then in my pink bind it all, one of the things that you definitely need with the pink bind it all, and I'm not sure about the cinch or any of that kind of stuff, but you definitely need this spacer bar for the pink bind it all, because if not, it cuts way down into your projects. So that is why I like this piece. And all it does is fits in here and sets in and just makes that come up a little higher. Okay? Alright, so we just make sure all of our pieces are together, and then what I do is I normally line this up with the side, and all you do is punch. And you pull it out, and you're going to see, because we're punching in plastic, it's definitely a little harder, but you will see that it's punched through. Okay? You can do this any way you want. You can do a variety of things. And then what we're going to do is we are going to there is a way we're going to put our bind it all. If we look here in the back on this side, there is a hole that you can stick this through to make all your pages line up. Okay? And I'm pretty sure there's one on the cinch too. Actually, I've seen the cinch a couple of times and it seems to be a little easier, and it's bigger, which makes a huge difference. So one of the things is I don't want this to cut all the way across. There's lines here, and so I don't want this to cut all the way across. I want it to leave on the side. So I've put that in one of my holes, and now when I punch, they're going to be all lined up together. Okay? So now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 holes with a little bit on each side. Okay? So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my cute little scissors here. Love these micro tip scissors from Close to My Heart. And I'm just going to cut away the sticky part. And these are really super sticky. Okay? Yeah, I would definitely just take and punch. You just want to punch in order to see how it works. And that just because, you know, use some scrap, punch it out, and that. So all I'm doing is taking these little pieces out, and because it's plastic, it definitely, you know, on paper, this stuff, chipboard, paper, things like that, these punch really nice without having to go back and do this. On plastic, you kind of have to work it out a little bit. Okay? So those all are lined up beautifully. So the next trick is, oh, excuse me. We are going to put our covers together. Yeah. I think rings on minis are really nice too. And then what we're going to do is we're going to line this up here in the center. And we're going to take our pencil and just pick an end. Kind of eyeball it. If you have to be perfect, you can. And all I am doing now is just putting a little square there, because that's where I want mine to go. I know that I need to go 4 in after I punch. I should be able to do both of these pieces at one time, I think. And because if you look at the top of my machine, there are squares up there, I can line up my square here with the square that's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm lining it up, putting it down all the way. And then all I'm going to do is punch. And I'm thinking that moved. Oh, it did. What? Oh. I'm going to have to fix this. Ouch. That did not do what it was supposed to. Yeah, but it's fixable. Not gonna worry. What I ended up doing was I punched off corner so it slanted the wrong way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut it down. Huh. It's just going to be shorter. I am going to go ahead and cut this down by a 1/2 inch. It's not going to make a big deal, a big difference. And even the best of us make mistakes. All right, shall we re-punch that? Ugh. Ta-da! See, and we still have lots of room. One more time. Second time's a charm. All right. Yeah, we're only doing it twice. All right, we're going to line that up. Make sure that that is all the way down. I am doing both at the same time because I wanted them to line up really nice, and it's not really super thick chipboard. We're going to put our little trusty doodad thingy in the fourth one, and that gives us 11. And if I stood up, I would get a better, but I'm trying to stay on camera for you guys. There we go. Nice and perfect. All right. So now what I need to do is we need our wire. And I need to cut off a few little pieces. Here, where is my... Aha, here it is. I'm going to take my wire cutters. And I need to count out 11 of these little spokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this here. This one I'm just going to slip the little wood piece or little cardboard piece. Now you can use the cinch wires in the bind it all, and the bind it all wires in the cinch as well. So just so you know that if you find a good deal on them, and that you definitely want to do. Oh, I'm glad that you finally got in. Okay. So now, oh, we need our handle. And again, you can find the handles at Gerriann's or any of those places. If you do not have a Gerriann's locally, you are welcome to go. Good night. You can find them at scrapbooking.com. Yeah, you could. The problem is with the cinch piece, you'd probably want to use the spirals at that point. But the cinch, the problem happens to be all the way around is just predominantly the idea of being able to close the wires. So that's, you know, one of those things. Alright, so we have our handle, and I have a short one. The ones at Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo are actually bigger. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our handle in between the front cover and the back cover. And then we are going to put our binding ring through. And then our second cover. And then all of our pages. And this is a 3/4 inch binding. Let me show you. Each of the binding machines come with something that shows you the depth of these. And so what happens is in order to get this to go, all right, you want to make sure that this fits in here pretty snugly, but not so tight that you are having to really pull to get it out. Okay? So now what you want to do in order to bind this up is that your O wire has two different sides. One has a fat side and one has the skinny side. The one with the fat openings goes towards the back. It goes towards the bottom. And you make sure that this sits flat on the inside. You want it to sit flat down. And then what you want to do is squeeze. And basically you get a nice round piece. So again, you're going to set this down where that's together, and you're going to squeeze, and you're going to get a nice tight squeeze. Okay? And then what I normally do, if I leave these out, I normally tie ribbon to those pieces, and I bend the pieces back. So let me grab my other plier thingies. And I'm not sure what I did with them. You know what? I'm going to nip these off. That went flying. That'll be nice stepping on later. And that one too. Alright, and then when you go and close it all up, you now have a trusty little book. Cute purse. Thank you very much. I am tickled pink. So this is the book, and then what we will be doing next week is all of the embellishments. This is the one that I made. Again, here are the pages. So we'll be doing all of the embellishments next week at 6 o'clock. The butterfly, we're going to use the stick pens. The badge buttons, we're going to stamp a little. We've got some dimensional elements. It is really, really cute paper. It's the Roxy collection. It is on my blog. And here's the link. You do not have to buy all of the things that are listed there in order to make the album, because I really was using up stuff that I had available. So here is the link. It's the Roxy collection. It's only good until it is only available until the end of July. And once they start selling out, so I would definitely pick it up soon. And that. So here are the other pages. And then the 10 things here, tags, and the rows here on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we are going to embellish this album that we got all put together tonight. It's just the bones, all in a 2-hour time frame, and all of the pages are pretty well settled and everything. And we will be putting this all together next week. I'll be showing some techniques, some things. We'll get our fingers dirty. We will have a great time next week. All right. Any questions? Any questions? We still have quite a few pieces left over of our paper pack that we didn't use. And so these are the pieces that we'll use to decorate our album. I'd love to. I'd love to. Did he Skype you? All right. So I'm just going to add those little pieces, and even with an oops, we fixed it. So, and you don't really know, so nobody will know that there was an oops. Going to add those to the pile. Go ahead and put this back in my bag, and we will work on this again next week. Alright, I have the last giveaway tonight, actually. Oh. Huh. I don't know where he's at this point. He's just kind of crazy. I know his iPad was by my bed, or his iPod was by my bed, so. Alright, I have 2 more. I will go dig another set of flowers out. I will do 2 more. Let me grab another piece of... All right. Well, it looks like we're at 25 people. So I have flowers, and these are cranberry and silver embellishments. I am going to pick a number between 1 and 30 this time. 1 and 30. And I will send that away. So let's see. My number between 1 and 30. All right. All right, anybody else? All right, and my winner is Croppin' Dimples. I had number 3. She had number 2, so she's the closest without going over. So Croppin' Dimples, I need you to send me a PM with your mailing address. Yep. And once I have that, I will mail that out. I've got to go to the post office tomorrow anyway. All right, and I have one last one. Yay! All right. Oops. Awesome. I'm glad you did. All right. We are going to do between 1 and 30 again. One last one. This one is Colonial White and Twilight embellishments and a set of flowers. And we're going to do 1 to 30 again. Oh, except for I didn't pick a number. Oh, too funny. Hey, Dave. Now I'm going to make him pick. Dave! Too funny. He's not paying attention to me. All right. We'll redo. All right. Between 1 and 30. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Couple more. Oh. You missed I was crazy. I ran a drawing but forgot to pick a number. All right, is everybody there? All right, and our winner would be Kathy June. My number was 27. So Kathy, if you could send me a PM with your mailing address, you are going to get the Close to My Heart embellishments, which are in Colonial White and Twilight. These were a customer giveaway, and a set of flowers. Well, I'm glad that you got in as you did. I am so excited that everybody came tonight. I had a great time. I really, really enjoyed everyone. I have so much fun when I hang out with you guys. I'm looking forward to next week and teaching a bunch of technique. Definitely try and get your album put together. Go back and watch the videos. If you get stuck or have a problem with the cutting guide, or walking through the cutting, just give me a holler, send me an email, or find me on Facebook, and I will be more than happy to try and walk you through it. It was a ton of fun. I had so much fun. I enjoy hanging out with all of you on Monday nights. I am grateful that you guys are patient with Harrison and everything, and it is amazing. So, you guys have a wonderful time. Let's see, tomorrow is Tuesday, and I think Shy normally comes on Tuesdays. And then Sue will be on Wednesday evening. And then, thank you. And then Sue will be on Wednesday. You can usually find me at Christine's show, although I think she's moving to Fridays, on Thursdays. But Christine's show on Thursday or Friday. I usually pop over to Catherine's show as well. And Laura, I'm following the paper trail on Wednesdays during the day, and then Friday and Saturday when she has a show. So I'm definitely around Ustream. I'm definitely popping in and out. It's summertime, so I'm not at home as much as I used to be. But I totally love hanging out with you guys and being creative and having a great time. So I'm going to go play cars with my son because that's what he really wants to do. I'm going to get these things out in the mail tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Good night, everyone. And again, the directions and everything are over on my blog at scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com. Good night, everyone.